What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DeLorian here. Welcome to The Walking Dead Season 10 Silence the Whispers teaser breakdown. Now, this teaser is full of tons of interesting imagery and everything. It doesn't really give like much insight into episodes, and what it just gives kind of like a bit of like a teaser of just certain stuff in like the season, but like all in the same setting. So let's hop right into this kind of teaser, and I'll break down each like thing shot by shot. So the first shot of this entire thing is possibly a walker or just like a whisper or anything walking through the woods. It's a very quick shot. Then we get this amazing, like absolutely like badass looking like, you know, imagery or a 360 shot of Michonne or anything with a nice like looking katana or anything out in the woods, like in a very dark setting. Then we get Yumiko, Magma, and Connie all out in the woods, like just like, you know, like Michonne was. Then we get Ezekiel and Jerry out in the woods again. I'm assuming if this is gonna be a teaser to like the setting of where they are and everything, because all this like they're all in this exact same setting. I'm assuming this is gonna be some form of like battle. Then we get some walkers and mixed with obviously some whispers, I think, because you can like see in the distance, I think some of them kind of don't look like the skin's like naturally attached to their faces. Then we do like a spin shot or anything to now it's actually like raining and everything. It's kind of storming, and we get Lydia, Aaron, and Alden all in the woods and everything, with Lydia with her stick, Alden with kind of, I guess you could say, like an axe or a stick, I'm not sure, and Aaron with, I'm assuming, like a flipping knife or whatever. Then we get a pretty interesting shot of Carol with, I'm assuming, like her like, you know, like brass knuckle knife or whatever, with some fire in the background. And this shot is like such an amazing shot because it shows fire and anything, which it's said to be like the main thing of this entire season. In the background, it just looks like super badass. Then we get a what looks like a walker, but it actually, you can see it pulled down. It's a whisper putting on their mask, which looks really cool and like kind of creepy. Then you get a shot of Negan kind of walking through the woods, and obviously yet again fire in the background, and he kind of is in, like, I guess you could say, is kind of gardening outfit that we saw in the season 10 trailer when he's talking to Father Gabriel. Then we see another walker, but then quickly flash to Eugene, who is walking in the woods with yet again a big knife. A lot of characters in the show have like a lot of big, like really big knives and long knives. We see him walking through the woods, which is pretty cool. Then we see Rosita, Sadiq, and Father Gabriel walking through, you know, the woods. Then we flash through walkers and everything, a group of walkers, all the way to Father Gabriel, who has like a long machete, which looks pretty cool. Then we get a shot of like a group of walkers, but yet again a whisper emerges, which it looks like really cool and everything. It looks like super cool because the whisper looks like super clean and just super cool. Then we get Aaron again with his kind of, I guess you could say, like, you know, mechanic arm. Then we get our first shot of Judith in this trailer, yet again in the woods, in the dark and everything. We had some trees and some bushes. Then we get a walker, or like kind of grabbing at like whatever and everything, until we cut back to Michonne, yet again another 360 shot of her, you know, with her badass katana. Then we see Ezekiel, and then we cut to a shot of Alpha, Beta, and a couple of other whispers, and then walking through the woods, which like looks so badass. Like there's like really cool entrance. Then we get a close shot of Alpha, which looks like really cool, until we cut to Rosita with, I don't even know what the fuck that is. That looks like such a fucking badass weapon. I forgot which type of shark it is, but there's this like thing called, I think, a saw shark, whatever, that has like kind of like a nose or whatever. That's exactly like what that looks like, and it looks so cool. Then we get another shot of Carol, who I don't know why, but she kind of looks a little distressed in this and everything. She looks like she's just cried or whatever, with obviously yet again, like I predicted, the brass knuckle knife, with yet again more fire merging, you know, in the background. Then we see Eugene until we cut back to Michonne, who now has Judith next to her in her arms. Then we cut to kind of a fast shot of Daryl actually moving pretty quickly and everything, swinging his knives in, like, you know, the dark and everything in the woods, and there's like now more and more fire like emerging and anything behind each character. Then we get a really quick shot. It's actually really difficult to see, but it's Beta swinging his knives down and everything. You can tell it's Beta because, you know, obviously tall and this scary as fuck face with his, like, you know, whisper mask on. Then we kind of get like a slow shot of, and I didn't talk about much of like the dialogue throughout this and everything, but it's basically like all the characters like all merged together saying, "And we will silence the whispers." Then we get a quick montage of every character putting kind of like their, like, you know, their finger in front of their mouth and everything, going shh, which is really cool because we get pretty much every single character that we saw in this trailer, like Eugene, Gabriel, Rosita, Carol, Daryl, Lydia, Judith, you know, Negan, and all those other type of characters. And then the last shot of the like, you know, teaser over is pretty much Michonne and everything with her like finger over her mouth and everything, but then it kind of like really like fades in, and her character gets like really like darkened over, which is really cool. So let's kind of talk about this teaser. So this teaser, in my opinion, was very cool. It revealed like a lot of really cool like imagery and setting, and kind of, you know, the fire in the background. Every character looked completely badass with some really cool weapons. I really did like the fire, especially in the background, because it gave kind of a new feel to The Walking Dead that we don't, I don't think we had felt it before, was like fire, because they said in this season, in season 10, I think, by Angela Kang, that she said there's gonna be like fire's gonna play a big role in this like season, which I'm super excited for, because obviously fire in the dark and all this like fighting, I think, will look like super fucking awesome. Yeah, I thought every character looks cool and everything. Obviously, like all of them wielding their badass weapons. Daryl, Michonne, Rosita, especially with like the freaking amazing like razor saw that she had. It was cool seeing Judith. It was actually probably the coolest part of seeing Beta and Alpha and everything, but obviously probably the coolest part of this trailer trailer was probably seeing everyone put their fingers over the mouths and everything and going, "We will silence the whispers." That part was really fucking cool. The only issue I have with the kind of silence the whisper thing coming from every character is, you see in the comic books, it was kind of more of so like, you know, Rick was like didn't want to fight the whispers, and in this show right at the moment everything, Daryl's kind of the Rick, you know, how he has to kind of be like, no, we can't fight them or else they'll release our horde on us and everything. But obviously for some unknown reason they're now like putting into everyone's now for silencing the whispers, which is kind of weird because then it kind of just puts like, oh, there's no really conflict now about like fighting the whispers. I think it's all gonna be fine. Everyone wants to fight them, so there's gonna be no conflict in our group. I really hope that they actually don't make Daryl and all of them for the silence the whisper. I hope there's some conflict in Alexandria and all the communities and everything, which that should all be very interesting, and I'm super excited for season 10 and everything. Expect tons of more videos and everything coming out. I haven't been uploading too many because a lot of like the last week's teaser really wasn't that good in my opinion. Didn't have much to like really talk about. It was just a kind of like retro photo and everything with all of them kind of standing. It's like the exact same image that we got before, but with kind of like a different, you know, feel or like, you know, background. But yeah, that was kind of my breakdown and everything for this new teaser. It looked super cool and I think make sure to leave your opinions down below on the teaser, my opinions, your opinions on my opinions, and like what you guys thought of it. Yep, I'll see you guys later. Peace out, amigos, and peace out.